What did we just do?
We just bought a house. Welcome to Red, White, and Bethune. We are Jen,
Kyle,
Ben,
Molly, Eli,
and we travel with our 4 dogs in our 1983 Silver Eagle bus. Come along as we show you America through our lens. You heard our intro right. We did buy a house. We love Tennessee that much. We bought a house in, but it's not for what you think.
we bought this house. This was pretty much the plan all along. We really hadn't spilled the beans with anyone, but this is Tennessee's kind of where we want to build a home base, for say. So we came back here. We've been here for a while, as most of you probably already know. And yeah, we've been shopping.
Yes, we've been shopping for property, and we finally found one. This one is amazing and wonderful. Are we gonna stop being nomads though? No, we're not. RV Steve Travels is actually, he loves Tennessee, and he is going to live on the property for us and keep track of it. Yeah, what are we gonna put on it?
We are going to put a campground. So we're gonna start small and kind of build it as we go.
But we wanted to bring you out here today because we're going to show you the property before we start tearing
Untouched.
it up. Yeah, it's untouched. It actually backs up to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
We're going to take you in this video, take you around. I'm going to take you up above like a bird's eye view, show you what we got, and kind of show you our plans on how we're thinking we're going to lay this out. So let's go.
So this is it. This house, what they told us, was built in the 1800s. It's been kind of remodeled and redone over the years and covered up and whatnot. So we may not be actually using the structure right away. We're thinking about making it into a campground office and welcome check-in center way later on down the road, because we don't really want to destroy this beautiful piece of history, but we do want to give you guys a tour.
We didn't buy the property for the house. As you will see, the house is in less than stellar condition. But like she said, it does have character. I mean, it is, I don't know if it's 1800s old, but it is very old. And we kind of like the character of it, and it's actually in a good spot to one day be a campground office, you know. So let's take you on in there and show you how rough this thing is.
I'm really glad that you guys don't have smell-o-vision right now. Because it is very, very musty.
It's very homey in here.
Yeah, I can touch the ceiling, so that's a problem.
Well, it's definitely a trait to the old home. I mean, that's,
Yes.
you know, they just didn't build big houses like they.
Yep, you have living room-ish area.
Yeah.
And they said about a year ago, people were actually living here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, kitchen, lovely, gorgeous. We're got a lot of work to do if we do decide to restore it. We have a bathroom.
Be careful on the floor.
I am. There's a bedroom over there, but I'm not going on the floor.
It has a very steep stairwell that leads to like a loft. Yeah, it's like I said, we didn't buy the property for the house.
It needs some work. And then,
The front living room.
yep, side room. I think they added this
Yeah,
wall.
this looks fairly recent.
So, yeah, that's your
The 10 cent tour. This is going to be our area. As you can tell, it's pretty overgrown. But our property line pretty much, at least on this portion, mirrors the tree line. So we're going to put one bus in here, one bus over here. What we're going to do is we're going to do gravel pads or some type of rock. And just keep it pretty simple. Have, you know, electric, water, power. And eventually we'll build some type of fence separating our home base area from the remainder of the campground to give us a little more privacy and to kind of separate the guests from our crazy life and our crazy kids. So the plan for now is our 10 RV sites. Our sites are going to come basically from right here and back up to the wood line, because behind the sites, that is National Forest land or National Park land. We're actually over toward the Foothills side of the Smoky Mountains, but this is owned by the National Park Service, so it can never be built on, it can never be sold. So that was one of the selling points for us. We have a piece of property that we can go in and build hiking trails and people can enjoy the park right from their campsite. So that was very important to us. So as you can see, we've got plenty of groundwork to be done. But considering the area we're in, this is actually pretty level ground. But it's just a beautiful piece of property. I mean, we love it out here. Like I said, directly across the street is the entrance to the Foothills Parkway. If you go over here, way off in the distance, that's English Mountain. So, I mean, it's just a beautiful piece of property. I think with some time over the years and some work, it'll really be a nice place. What you doing?
Trying to get down to Cosby Creek because you wouldn't go first because you didn't want to get stuck by the thorns. So you made your wife go first.
And it makes good content.
Yeah, totally.
All right, I'm coming.
Bad, it's not so
Oh,
bad.
I hate them things.
Obviously, we're going to make a trail.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said we had access or a path, I didn't mean yet. So this creek we speak of was one of the big selling points to this property. One of our requirements was to be on water or have some body of water on the property. While we do not have proper water on the property, we do have access to water through the national park or through the forest here. So our plan is to cut some trails in here to give people access to the creek, which is a beautiful creek, as you should see shortly if we don't die trying to get there. How about I just stay here and you send me photos of the creek?
Let's go.
Lucky I'm on.
I promise people when we get the campground and have people stay here, it's actually going to
Yeah, we will make trails, or I will have you make trails.
have me make trails.
I just don't really want to walk it. I mean, it's like all the way down there. You're walking toward the road.
Well, how am I supposed to? I don't know. I'm like.
The creek is that way. She's walking that way.
You trusted me to navigate. That was your first mistake.
Maybe we should get a machete and try this again another day.
So as Kyle's preparing to get some drone footage, I'm really excited. You know, this isn't like a forever home for us. It's a home base in case, you know, the ish hits the fan, which it could potentially. And we just wanted someplace that is ours and we can come back to. We love Tennessee. We've been coming here for years. I mean, a very long time. RV Travels loves Tennessee. And it's going to be nice to be able to meet people through having a campground. You know, we won't be here all year because we're absolutely nomads. And I am going stir crazy right now. And we've been here for 3.5 weeks. So I don't see us staying a lot, but it is a good home base. The house is the house. It's all right. So now cue this really cool drone footage of Kyle showing you our property. As you just saw, Kyle crashed our drone
And it was in safe mode.
for the
Second.
time. The first time you took it out of safe mode and ran it into a tree and
About
smashed
900
it.
miles per hour. I think it's okay this time though. It's still on. You can see it. It's in the woods somewhere. I gotta go find it.
The woods that we just left with all the briars.
It's not that far in. I was like barely moving.
Did you find her? Jeez. Freaking good gracious. How bad is it?
Like it's landing on a pillow.
On a pillow. Yep, there she is. Down there on the ground.
No problem, Mom. I was doing a shot, as you guys will see, across the property, showing you the property. And I was like, I bet I'm getting close to those trees, but it will usually detect you. Hey, dummy, you're close to a tree. And I was like, oh, I better turn and see where I am. And that's what I saw, is that big tree right there. And then I saw it falling down the limbs to its final resting place.
So is it going to work again?
This will be fine.
Fantastic.
Hey, I do this to bring our fans the shots that no one else gets.
You want to take the grass out of her blade right there? I don't know if that hinders flight after crashing. No. There she is.
So here's Cosby Creek. We gave up on the hike because it was too prickly. But anyway, we will come out of the woods somewhere around in here, and we'll have access to this gorgeous, beautiful, stock fishing creek, tubing creek, whatever you want to do with it. So it really is a gorgeous creek. It's almost more like a river. It's a pretty good sized creek.
Yeah, it's pretty large.
Yeah, it runs out of the foothills and then pretty good ways into the county. So we just got to be able to have accessible trails.
We will be working on the trails because as of now you can't really get through there. We got poked too many times, so we figured we'd just hop in the Jeep up there and drive around the side to this. And I mean, it's beautiful. We are gonna take you guys on the Foothills Parkway. This is right outside of our property. It's beautiful. I mean, in a very short amount of time, you can get to these absolutely stunning views. I mean, stunning. Plus there's hiking and stuff in here, so there's plenty to do. That's what really drew us to this piece of property. Here you are. This is less than a 5-minute drive. Like, a lot less than a 5-minute drive.
It's truly gorgeous up here, and this goes for miles and miles and miles, and it's just a gorgeous area. As you look it down, that's Cosby there. So we're really excited about this project. I mean, it's pretty awesome to be close to this much beauty. But just for reference, we're about 35 minutes into Gatlinburg. We went to Dollywood last week, about a 40-minute drive. You're less than 15 minutes from I-40. So, I mean, it's really a good location. You're kind of outside of the hustle and bustle of the tourism, but you're close enough that you can still go do all the fun stuff. So I'm going to present a challenge to you guys. I didn't even tell Jen about this. I'm going to put the challenge out there, but going back and forth on a name for this campground. And if you guys suggest some name for us in the comments below, and if we happen to choose it, we'll let you stay a few nights free on us when we get the park built.
I know what name I want, so.
I want to see what you guys can come up with. We're in Cosby, Tennessee, in
Cott County.
Cott County, Tennessee, right at the Foothills Parkway. So throw at us what you guys got, and like I said, I'll throw it out there. If we choose your name, you get a few nights on us.
But now we have to go check back at the kids and the dogs, let them out and let them go potty. It was a nice little getaway for about 45 minutes. So.
Yeah, we wanted to show you guys this place because we're going to be starting work on it pretty soon, and kind of wanted to show it to you in original state. So let's go.
Hope you guys enjoyed our little drive up through the Foothills Parkway. That's going to be right around the corner from our campground. But we're going to go in here and check on some kids and make sure that they were good boys and girls. Were you guys good?
No!
No? Go. Ben, were you good?
Yeah.
Were the other two good?
No.
No?